Hello, what's up and what's happening? Welcome back to the Broncos franchise. The Titans beat the Eagles in the Super Bowl 25-24. It was a great contest. It was a great game. We made some money last season. We are, plus 47, right? We're looking good. You know what I'm saying? We're looking real good. $47 million in profit. That looks good. We need a new head coach, man. We need a new head coach. So I'm looking at Harbaugh. Tom Coughlin is available. Rex Ryan, he's available as well. But it looks like he's going to take over at Baltimore. His brother, Rob Ryan, is with the Minnesota Vikings as of right now, it looks like. But he is available. Maybe he's a defensive coordinator or something like that. Singletary look like he's going to be sticking with the 49ers. And here goes the rest of the guys. I mean, look, Mike Tomlin, Pittsburgh defensive coordinator. And I'm like, hold on, player. Maybe we can bring you in to be our head coach. Chemistry is 99 overall. Defensive knowledge, only at 77. And I was like, motivation was decent. But I'm like, you know, I want somebody that knows, like really knows defense to come in and be our defensive coordinator. So we can go with Sanders. And then we're going to come back and decide our head coach, not our quarterback. Both are equally important, I suppose. But we're going to end up going with Harbaugh. So John Harbaugh will be the new head coach of the Denver Broncos. 92 when it comes to motivation. Offense and defense, not where I wanted it, where anybody would want it. But overall wise, he's obviously that guy. Saturday's retiring. Tom Brady, Ocho Cinco, they are retiring. Brady's 90 overall when he hangs it up. Steve Smith also saying bye-bye. Reggie Wayne, Champ Bailey, David Garrard, James Harrison as a Viking. That's extra scary right there. Santana Moss as a Falcon, he's retiring. Brian Urlacher as a Packer. Blasphemous. Absolutely blasphemy right there. John Nedney, he is retiring as a Raven. Vinatieri finishes up with the Saints. Tasker gonna finish up with the Falcons as well. Sheldon Brown retiring. Agoulier from Wakanda, he gonna retire as a Tennessee Titan. And then Witherspoon gonna retire as a Buffalo Bill. The other quarterback that retired is Michael Vick as a Pittsburgh Steeler at 69 overall, believe it or not. Hey, that's the way it goes. We have two guys who are retiring as well, but nothing of too importance there for us. Here are the restricted free agents. I'm only going to be signing one here, and that was a mistake because I probably should have signed Chandler to a one-year deal. But we're only going to be re-signing three guys during the actual re-signing period. To me, it's a little cheesy because you could really just re-sign anybody that you want to with like no real consequences or anything like that. So we have $78.2 million in cap room, and these are the guys that we could bring back. Obviously, Clady at 99 overall, he is a must that we bring back. Griffith at 91, he's a good-looking fullback, but maybe we can upgrade that spot in free agency. So Ryan Clady, top priority, he needs to be re-signed, and he is re-signed. Parrish Cox, 27 years of age. I'm going to give him a 3-year deal as well. All these deals are going to match what the computer does for their teams, and all of them are 3-year deals. And then we got to make a decision. At right guard, obviously one of these guys are playing left guard, but I'm going to bring back the younger of the two, and he's slightly better. They're both old, but old O-linemen are good O-linemen if you ask me, and we're going to bring back him. We're going to let Scott walk. Yes, we're going to release him. Usually I sign and trade, but again, we're going to try to even the playing field as much as possible. We're going to be ending up trading Ronnie Brown to the Buccaneers for their first pick in the second round. So it's basically like a late first round pick. And for Ronnie Brown, his last year of his contract, I think that's good value. We bring in McClain at fullback. Jamal Charles, he's 96 overall. McClain is 99 overall. Logan Mankins. Then you got Crosby. Then we do bring back Derek Chandler on a 3-year deal now. That's how we were able to bring him back. Again, I should have just went with the restricted free agency. And then Josh Freeman to upgrade our backup quarterback spot. Matt Ryan is a quarterback that's going to the Cowboys. Phillip Rivers going to Washington. Schaub going to the Titans. Romo going to the Chiefs. Eli going to the Panthers. And Carson Palmer going to be playing for the 49ers. And then you got quarterback Kevin Cobb going to the Patriots. Negos Freeman coming to us. So there's 2 stages of free agency in this game. We're going to see where the other guys go. And then you got Jared Allen, He is the top free agent going to play for the Texans. Haloti Ngata. He's like, I'm going to the Seahawks. Seattle welcome me with open arms. Nick Mangold is going to the Eagles. Justin Tuck is going to the Dolphins. Vernon Davis is now an Eagle. Like, what is happening? This is absolutely bizarro, man. Carpenter, one of the top kickers out there. Most of the free agents out here are top kickers. You see all these guys that we mentioned so far, 99 overall. How Bethea become 99 overall is beyond me. Like, seriously, it really, really is. But again, it's a lot of kickers. Jonathan Joseph, 49ers signed him. Ray Edwards, excuse me. I'm about to say Berlin's 98 overall. Get the heck out of here. OJ Atagwe going to the Ravens at 98 overall. And then Antonio Cromartie is going to the Jaguars at 97 overall. Jake Long going to the Titans. McAfee, he's going to be playing for the Panthers. So was Vickers. I was looking at Vickers. Vickers was about to come and be a Bronco, but I was like, yo, McLean, he could also play some running back for us. There goes Jamal Charles. He is 28, I think, years of age, 28. So, again, heading up to 30, but I do think we can get 2 good, solid seasons, if not more, out of him. It could be more. He has speed. One thing that we lost with Ronnie Brown aging was his speed. Ronnie Brown no longer can hit the home run for us like he could in the first couple years that we had him, which, I mean, hey, that's realistic. As Scott, he signs with the Steelers, but I think Ronnie Brown's going to be A-okay with the Buccaneers, and hopefully it does work out A-okay for him with the Bucs. So moving on to the rookie scouting. You got Antwine and McMillan at linebacker. And I'm like, middle linebacker is a need because we did not bring back DJ Williams. It's time to turn a new leaf. All of our linebackers will be generic players, if you will, guys that we drafted, which is a good look. Again, I was on the fence about bringing back Derek Chandler, obviously, but Antwine looks like he could be very, very good. He allegedly runs a 4.3, but when I was controlling him, he felt like a little bit slow. McMillan allegedly runs a 4.5, but he felt a lot fast. Okay, I can't say a lot faster, but he felt definitely faster than Antwine. So, yeah, I think McMillan might be the guy. So, we're looking at linebacker, and we're looking at tight end because, again, I'm only going to be re-signing 3 guys guaranteed. And is Antonio Gates going to come back? He's 99 overall, obviously. He's in the last year of his contract. So, we're going to be looking at tight end. Henderson, who I liked last year, he is just as good as Scheffler. They're both 77, 76 overall. But Henderson's hands are not that good. His hands are in the 60s. And I'm like, Hilliard might be a diamond in the rough at tight end. He appears to have a good 40 time. But again, I think these 40 times might be a little bit misleading. But his hands look to be spectacular. We did not catch every single pass here because we couldn't catch up to every football, but every pass that hit our hands, we did catch, and that is a good look. So these are the 3 guys we're going after, and as you can see again, Antwine, he ran a 4.3, McMillan ran a 4.5. The first pick of the draft will be traded to the Bears. So the Bears have pick number 1. We were at pick number 30, and Porter McMillan, he's there, and Hilliard, he is there as well. So Antwine, he got selected before we could select him, and I'm not sure if I would have done it again. I believe he was like 254, 6'4", 6'2", 254, excuse me, ran a 4.3, which again might be a little misleading, but we do end up getting both of our guys. We used the Buccaneers pick to get the tight end, which is a good look. McMillan, 79 overall, 90 tackles, 72 awareness, 70 agility, 87 acceleration, which is a good sign. We're going to check his speed and kind of a side-by-side comparison with Antwine when we get there. Then Hilliard, he looked like good. He's going to be a good tight end. Eaton, 80 overall at strong safety. Perez at right tackle, 76 overall. Basically just filling in our roster, getting backups. Big Jeff, well, I can't call him big, he's 5'11". I was hoping that he would be a punt returner / kick returner for us, and I don't think that's going to work out. Holcomb, punter, we drafted him. Hopefully he works out. And then we got Sparks at outside backer. Styles is 87 overall out of Eastern Michigan, right end. Spence out of right end as well from North Carolina, 86 overall. The DNs were flying off the board. Left end, McGee, 83 overall. First receiver, Kirby, 84 overall with 85 catch, 86 speed. This halfback is 86 overall going to the Jaguars. This left tackle going to the Browns at 82 overall. Free safety going to the Patriots at 83 overall. Jones, another left end, going to the Rams at 82 overall. Jackson, a receiver, going, I believe that was the Lions. He's going to be 81 overall. And then we got to find Antwine, and he was selected right before we could take him. So the Arizona Cardinals swooped in and got him. He's 81 overall, and his speed is 83, which is, again, at 6'2", 254 pounds out of Notre Dame, that is absolutely impressive. That kind of speed on that kind of frame is absolutely terrifying. But our guy is faster at 87 overall speed with the 87 overall acceleration. He comes in slightly under what Antwine was, but his 40, again, was misleading. It was a little bit misleading. Just a little bit. Or maybe you got to, do the shuffle drill as well. I don't know, but hey, it is what it is. Here are the rest of free agency. After the draft, you get another round of free agency. And these are the guys that got their money. Most of these guys are in the high 80 overalls. Tatopo looks like he might finish his career out with the Cardinals. Franklin going to the Eagles. Tank Johnson going to the Titans. Steven Jackson going to the G-Men. And then as far as us and who we picked up, we got Jolly to be a backup left end. We got Michael Turner. Between Michael Turner and Marshawn Lynch, and in most universities take Marshawn Lynch, but Turner, he has 99 awareness and he has better carry. So the awareness might not matter that much, but maybe in pass blocking, it probably doesn't matter that much for a running back. But his carry was higher than Marshawn Lynch's. Here goes the quarterbacks. Matthew Stafford going to the Eagles. Cutler going to the Colts. I believe he was already with the Colts, so he re-signs there. Campbell going to the Cardinals, and Millen going to the Texans. DJ Williams is now a member of the Titans. So Tim Tebow, he's ready to be healthy. 99 overall. Jamal Charles, 96 overall. Looking at Michael Turner's speed at 76, like that's not going to happen. You're not going to be our number 2 back. We're going to trust our man Joel Rowe to be that guy. His carry is awfully high as well, but it's time that we start to develop him because we're always looking to the future. Jamal Charles is the running back for right now, for the foreseeable future, but somebody got to be the back of the future. O.J. Mitchell and Demaryius Thomas are going to have a position battle. Both of them are very, very athletic. But I think in terms of just being a receiver, I think OJ might beat him out, but I'm not quite sure there. Antonio Gates and then Hilliard and then Scheffler. But then when I looked at Henderson, I'm like, yo, Deuce Henderson, he caught about 3 touchdown passes on about 4 or 5 receptions last season. He's going to be our third tight end. And again, I'm not quite sure, even if Antonio Gates remains 99 overall, that we will bring him back next season. But we're going to see how everything plays out. We got to sign Tim Tebow. I believe he's in the last year of his contract. So yeah, we got to sign these guys. And again, the computer does 3-year deals, so I'm going to be doing 3-year deals to keep the rosters moving and turning over and so on and so forth. Defensive tackle room looks pretty darn good if you ask me. Tremaine Blunt, 85 overall. McMillan, he coming in at 79, so you know he's going to get this work in training camp. Derek Chandler, 85 overall. Blades looks nice, man, 83 overall speed, but I'm going to rock with Chandler. And yeah, who knows? Maybe I trade him because he was pretty quiet last season, but I wanted to give him another go. Again, I should have signed him to that 1-year deal on the restricted free agent thing, but it just didn't happen. So again, Craig Chandler, he's going to be up for a contract next year. Gates, Demaryius Thomas, O.J. Mitchell. So we're going to have to make some decisions out there, and this is what I always wanted in our franchises. So Scheffler, I'm going to trade him to the Bears for a 6th-round pick. That was the best that I can do. Now it's time for training camp, and Rowe got a mean block by McClain, and McClain at fullback is an absolute monster. Like, it's going to be fun running behind him. Griffith will be missed at 91 overall, solid fullback, but I think McClain is a better blocker, and I think he's like a better pass catcher and better runner, because I want to say that he was like a running back in college or like coming out of the draft, maybe, if my memory serves me correctly. Rowe going to hit that sideline, and Rowe looking good, man. Rowe is definitely looking good. I'm excited to use him, our little 2-back running back system, but of course it's going to be Jamal Charles. Obviously he ended up playing with the Jets in this franchise, and then he moved on to us. So the Chiefs, the Jets, and now the Broncos. In real life, he finished with the Broncos as well, but he's not coming off of an ACL, which I like. So he wears 45. You saw the big half-cage face mask, but he don't break tackles. If he was a big beast breaking tackles like that, I'd be like, yo, keep that face mask and that number, but he's not. He's more of a finesse guy, even though he is quite heavy. He's quite hefty. So that's what he's going to be looking like. He will not be wearing 25. He will be wearing 28 because Jamal Charles. Why not let him wear that 25 number jersey. All right. So now McMillan on the defensive side of things, he's going to be giving the business to Jamal Charles early and often. Obviously, Charles isn't the biggest back in the world, but hey, we're going to let my man feast. He gets 3 points rocking that gold, and we're going to bump up awareness because I did notice that in the running back drill when we were controlling roll, he got out of place sometimes. And then I can't have a middle linebacker that gets out of place. Kendall Cates, I need you to be a beast in this drill so we can get some points for you, and we don't do nothing. We got blocked pretty good on the first guy, blocked pretty good on the third guy, and we end up getting no points, no trophies there. Kramer, he played very well for us last season as a rookie. He is a great tackler, and if he can work on them hands just a little bit, I think he could be one of the better strong safeties in the league today. So Kramer, I like what he can give us, and hopefully he can give what he can give us. You know what I'm trying to say for the long haul, okay? Because again, these contracts will be up fairly quickly. I want to say the rookie deals, most of them are also 3 years. Maybe some are a little bit longer, but I want to say in Madden, when you sign a rookie, it's like a 3-year deal, not like 5 years like it is in real life. And that's why Tim Tebow is at the end of his contract, because it will be year number 5 next season. Kramer, so we're going to work on his catching, 67 overall catching. Again, we brought him in to tackle. He is a great tackler. And then it comes down to receivers. Like, who am I going to use here? Am I picking favorites? I love me some O.J. Mitchell. I also love me some Demaryius Thomas, the late great. But my goodness gracious, I got to make a decision. I end up going with O.J. Mitchell. So O.J. going to be showing off his hands here, and he is a phenomenal athlete. I believe he has 99 overall jumping, 97 overall acceleration as well. So from an athletic standpoint, he is that guy, and obviously we will walk away with gold with him. He did not drop a single pass, which I love to see. So he's going to go from 91 overall catching to 99 overall acceleration, and then 92 overall catching, which gives him an 86 overall. But I think in our scheme, he's actually downgraded just a little bit. Gates makes the catch right there. This is all about Tim Tebow coming back from injury. He would have possibly played in the Super Bowl. He would have been probable. He was less than probable that week. So he was still nursing an injury. And hopefully he can be injury-free this season. And we can get to a deeper playoff run by going to the actual Super Bowl. It seems like we're going to be dominating the West for a while. But who knows, man? Maybe the Raiders had a great draft. Maybe the Chiefs are different. Maybe the Chargers will be different. But that means nothing. Tom Brady has retired. So as of right now, I feel like we're the best team in the AFC, but who knows what the future will hold. Right now, we are hot. I have never done this in this drill, period. Back when I was a young lad, and back when we started doing this on YouTube, I don't think I've ever been perfect. And so far, we're perfect. We just got to hit Megatron, and we will be perfect in this here drill. And mama, we're perfect. And I did this drill because this is the one where you can upgrade your throw power. And that's what Tim Tebow is lacking. Only 86 overall throw power, so he bumped it up to 89 overall throw power. And obviously he has 96 overall throw accuracy, which is absolutely phenomenal for Tim Tebow. Freeman, I need him to be better than Luke McCown was. I really feel like I could not throw the ball with Luke McCown that much, and that showed in the playoffs. We ran the ball in our divisional round game, and then in the championship game, the game started to get away from us. We tried to pass it, and that was an absolute disaster. So we got to have a good backup quarterback. I guess I could have got a Matthew Stafford as a backup quarterback. I mean, as crazy as it seems, he's going to be in Philadelphia backing up Willie Grimm, who just won himself, not the Super Bowl, but he might be on pace to win one in the next couple of years. And we're going to bump up his accuracy there to 84. So Holcomb, he is a punter that we drafted in the 6th round. His overall is not that great, so I figured I'd come here and try a drill that I've never done ever. I've never done the punting drill, and it shows. We got 0 points there. So bring out Crosby for the field kicking, and he has a major leg. I wish that they could replicate the thin air in Denver. Like, people would get tired in Denver maybe quicker than they would in other venues, and you could kick the ball further in Denver than you could in other venues as well. But hey, it is what it is, and he already has 99 overall kick power, so we're going to use that for kick accuracy up to 85. And now it's time for the preseason. We will beat the 49ers. I try to make it realistic by playing teams that we would play in the preseason. So, yeah, Demaryius Thomas got some catches, so did Calvin Johnson. But no O.J. Mitchell is because he's out for the season. He's out. I'm guessing it happened on a kick return. I do not know, but he is done. So we're going to bring in Dexter McCluster, another Chief, 26 years of age. He's going to get a one-year deal. He's going to be our third receiver most likely, and maybe a kick returner, but Terrence Wheatley is definitely going to be a kick returner at 90 overall. He has 88 overall speed. Could have went with like a Jacoby Ford, Jacoby Jones, but I felt like let's just stay away from that and let's bring in somebody who I want to play receiver and somebody that could be a decent kick returner as well. So we lose to the Cowboys. It wasn't even close. Matt Ryan is that guy. Vince Young, Drew Brees. I guess they're finding out for the starting role. Looks like it's Vince Young right now who has it in Houston. Hometown team for him, but we beat them. Then we would lose to the Cardinals 24-17, but hey, it's preseason. We are healthy for the most part. It is only O.J. Mitchell that got hurt. Ricky Harris went down in awareness, which is kind of a concern. But he's still that guy with 90 overall speed, 89 overall, and he's a tackling machine. First game of the season, the new look Titans. Number 8 will be at quarterback, but it won't be Tom Brady. It will be Matt Schaub. Then we got the Chargers, week 2, then a bye week, then the Chargers again, which is just weird. The schedules can get funky on the old school Maddens. And then we finish up the year with the Jets and the Ravens. So it will be Jamal Charles taking on his old team twice with the Jets and then once with the, twice with the Chiefs, and then once with the Jets. But that is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be the Titans. It is going to be the Broncos. I hope to see y'all there. I do hope that the rest of the day is the best of your day. Peace, love. Hot sauce.